Ho ho hey everybody, welcome to Oddpod. I'm Dan and this is Dan's Annuals 2016. Around this time last year I did a Dan's Annuals video where I showed off all my annuals and I wanted to do it every single year. This year I'm afraid I did kind of forget to buy a bunch of annuals, but I did find some, and this one was kindly donated, but I did find 3 others that I forgot to do last year, and I promise next year I will have more annuals. So if you don't know what an annual is, basically it's a yearly book based on your favourite cartoon, TV show, movie, video game, anything like that, and it's a book full of comics and stories and games and puzzles and all sorts of bits and bobs based on your favourite thing. Like this Masked Rider one I have right here, which was kindly donated. So I do have 3 others to show you after this, and I will be getting more for next year's one, I promise. But yeah, the reason I'm doing it roundabout now is because annuals always remind me of Christmas. I always got them every year for Christmas. My favourite ones being the Garfield ones I got for Christmas. I absolutely love them so much. And yeah, they always remind me of Christmas, and I'm pretty sure it's a UK thing. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, please correct me if I'm wrong. But and I'm pretty sure it's a Christmassy thing to everyone, you know, not just me. I'm pretty sure everybody got annuals around Christmas. And you can get them all year round, but to me, every time I think of them, I do think getting them for Christmas. So hopefully you're all on the same page with me with that. So let's take a look at this first one I have of Masked Rider. Like I said, it was kindly donated, and I cannot remember who by because it was a very long time ago. So if you did donate this to me, thank you so much. And I apologise so much for forgetting who donated it, because it was during the summer, I think it was, so I'm so sorry, but thank you so much. So Masked Rider, I remember watching this, I think it was on Fox Kids. I do remember watching this quite a bit. And this is from 1996, and it says, fantastic, free to enter competition. Ooh, I wonder if we can enter that now. So it's a big 64-page value one. So I'll bring it up a little bit closer. There's the Masked Rider. Very, very cool. So let's take a look. Open it up, get it all in shot so you can see it. There we go. So it's a very cool shot of him right there. Really, really nice. Really like that. What does that say? Lally me Ferbus? Oh, hello, I'm Ferbus. So that's his language. I do not remember this show very well. And he got a cool shot there. Really like that. It was originally £5.50, if you can see that there. Whew. I think they're a bit more pricey now, actually. Right, let's see. We've got the usual stuff there. Sometimes you do find someone's writing in the corner. So sometimes you get a thing that says, this annual belongs to, and then you put your name. I used to do that all the time. And I have found a few annuals that I bought in the past that have had someone else's name. And it's always nice to get something like that. It's really nice. So we've got the contents there. So obviously I'm not going to read everything in this. I'm just sort of going through it. In case you had this one as a kid, it'll bring back a few memories. That's what Oddpod does. So a really cool picture there. Picture of that guy there. Is he the Masked Rider? Does he transform to the Masked Rider? I think he does. I can't remember. It's been a very long time since I saw the show. So that's the prologue there, and bits more of the history of it there, because that guy's saying enough of this history. And like I said, it has comic strips. So we've got all cool comics there. Lots of Masked Ridery things going on. A lot of stuff. A thing I did with some of these comics as a kid was either trace them, or when I got a bit better at drawing, when I was a bit older. Well, not a bit older, I was about 7. I used to actually draw all the cool pictures that I found in the comics, because they are quite cool. They're not amazing, but they're cool. So something's going on. I don't really know what's going on here. We've got the hero. There's Masked Rider, and there's other guy. Okay, so next page, let's see. We've got the villains. There's Jeff, there's Barry, and there's Gary. I don't know the name. I'm not going to read all this to get their names, and I don't know who that is either. But cool, yeah. If you like this show, please let me know in the comments below. I do remember watching this, but I don't even remember if I liked it or not. I cannot remember at all. I just remember it being on, and I'm sure it was Fox Kids. I might have been waiting for another show to come on. I cannot remember. Another cool shot of him with his bike. Another cool shot of him doing that, whatever that is. There we go. Did anybody have a crush on her as a kid or anything? Let's bring that closer. She's kind of sexy, isn't she? There you go. So yeah, and then there's that, whatever that is. It's like a demented Furby. I haven't got a clue what that is. Is he kind of like the equivalent of what's his name from Power Rangers? That is it Alpha, or his name is that? Aye. Is that the equivalent of with Masked Rider? Could be. We've got TV stars, bits and bobs. Is that the cast or something? I don't know. Got people there. Yep, those people. They're in the show, I'm sure. And oh, he is the Masked Rider. There we go. I wonder what he does nowadays. Please go on IMDb now. Comment below and let me know what he's doing now. Is he still acting? And oh, we have another comic, The Great Ferbus Grab. Feel free to pause it and read at your own leisure. Yeah, it's cool. It's nice artwork. It's not too bad. And then we've got a little story there. Just a dream, or was it? Are they like toys, Masked Rider? Cool. If anybody's got any Masked Rider toys, let me know. So bits and bobs going on here. I don't know. So I thought they were the bad guys. Why is he posing with them? Are they the good guys then? I assumed they were the villains. Oh, I don't know. It must be just for the book. Yep. Got all the stuff going on there. There's the car. Very strange looking car, isn't it? It's cool though. There's someone dressed like a maid and someone doing the thumbs up. Yep. Like I said, I ain't got a clue what's going on with this book. Yeah, bits and bobs. Super base exclusive picture by Super Spy Satellite. Ooh. I've not seen a craft thing. Sometimes there's a thing where you can make your own. Like I think in the Ghostbusters one last year, there was a make your own proton pack thing. I haven't seen any crafty stuff in this. Very comic heavy, this one. But still cool. Lots of comic-y stuff going on. Yeah, I don't know what. Someone's shooting a laser at ice cream? Okay, I guess you have to read it to understand. Oh, got a cool poster looking thing there. And yeah, don't really know what's going on with this. And Ferbus again. I got a feeling he is like the alpha kind of character in this. Probably quite annoying. Probably has a very annoying voice. Like something like that. I'm guessing. If I'm right, let me know. He says, "Noopy noopy there. It's time to go to sleep." So I guess that's his language or something. So I wonder if he does sound like that. Something stupid like that. And there we go. That was Masked Rider. Comments below. Did you have this one? So I'll put this one aside. And I'll bring out the next one. This one's quite an old one. It's a bit battered. But we have Star Wars. Seeing as the new movie is pretty much out, kind of. It's out this Friday, or it's probably out right now if you're watching this a bit later. Oh, it's probably on DVD if you're watching it a year later. Or Blu-ray, I should get with the time, shouldn't I? So yeah, this is Star Wars Annual #1. And you can really see the artwork on the front. Looks nothing like Luke Skywalker there. It's very strange. Did they have to do this annual before the movie was out? He's got a pinky lightsaber there. Did he just say, oh yeah, there's a movie called Star Wars, there's a few quick pictures, make an annual. And they had to just quickly make an annual with the artwork. Like, I don't know. It's just very strange. But yeah, it's cool. God, this was £1.50. A lot cheaper. So when was this from? It is 1978, this one. And like I said, it's a bit battered. I got it in a car boot years ago and I completely forgot I had it until I discovered it a few months back. Another time and space, we've got some black and white shots of Star Wars there. Cool things happening. Got a profile of Alec Guinness. Very nice. He famously didn't even like Star Wars, the franchise. He thought it was stupid. That's nice. Got some profile of Mark Hamill. Got a little Star Wars comic going on here. Very nice. We've got Leia getting shot there. Lovely. Cool. Black and white comic. Not reading all that. God, it's very text heavy, that comic, isn't it? Yep, stuff is going on. It's suddenly gone to colour. Why has it gone to colour suddenly? Is that a different one? Is it the same one? That's very weird. Okay. Suddenly went to colour. They discovered colour in the middle of the galaxy. I don't know. So there we go. Lots of comic stuff in this one. Let's skip through. We've got any puzzles? We've got any other bits? That's a very big Wookiee. Look at the size of that guy. Is that Chewie? That can't be Chewie. Look at the size of him. Okay. Let's go. God, it's very comic heavy. Is this just a whole comic, this annual? Oh God, look at that. Burn! Yeah. I think this is pretty much all comic, this annual. Oh, and it's gone back to black and white. Very strange. No idea why. Is it a different story? And we've got a profile of Carrie Fisher there. Very nice. And Star Wars, the evolution of an epic. and a profile of Harrison Ford. And that's pretty much it. Just lots of a profile of Peter Cushing and a galaxy of co-stars. Very nice. So that is the Star Wars Annual number 1. Next up we have Return of the Jedi. So let's see what year this is from. This was 2075. Year 1983 this one's from, and it could be another comic heavy one. At least we have colour in this one. Very nice. In the Hands of Jabba the Hutt. So I don't know if this is just a comic of the actual movie or if it's its own separate story. We're not going to read along because this video will be very long if I had to do that. But let's just slowly go through it. And please, comments below. Let me know if you had these Star Wars annuals as a kid or anything like that. And very cool. And were there other Star Wars annuals released after the original trilogy? Was it just random Star Wars annuals? Were there any in the 80s or 90s? I know there's a few now, like in the last few years. But were there any in the 80s and 90s? Or was it pretty much the first trilogy of Star Wars annuals, and then that was it? Until the prequels? I really don't know. Didn't get one as a kid. Very comic heavy, again this one. Got a bit of Boba Fett there. I think this is pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much the movie, this one. Just what happened in it, but in comic form, which is cool. Got the Emperor there and stuff like that. Got a bit of Yoda. But yeah, again, as I'm flicking through, it's not a traditional annual as I know it. It's just like pretty much a comic, this one. No puzzles or anything like that. But it's still cool. I'm sure the story is amazing. Well, it is. It's based on the movie, isn't it? So, of course it is. So it's weird that it's not its own separate comic. Usually in the annual comics, it's just its own separate story. So it's kind of different that they just do it based on the actual movie. The final duel. It's pretty much the whole movie, isn't it? Well, there you go. If you didn't see it for Christmas in 1983, you got the annual and you got to read the actual movie. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's based on it anyway. Some of the pictures are very familiar, so I'm guessing it is. Well, there we go. Oh, and it ends there. A big explosion. And that was the Return of the Jedi annual. At least they got the likeness and the artwork a bit better on this one. And finally we have The Empire Strikes Back. Really nice artwork on there as well. Very, very nice. So let's get this one open. This was £1.95 and it was 1980. I've done this in the wrong way, haven't I? Oh well. My mind's gone. Okay. Let's see. So have we got another... Oh god, the page is coming off a bit in this one. I think it's just going to be comic heavy again. And I think it looks like it's based on the movie. Yeah, I think it's based on the movie again. I don't think the first one was though. So that's weird. I don't think it was anyway. It might have been. Like I said, I'm just skipping through, looking for things. I think this is pretty much going to be just comic stuff. So I think I'll skip right through. There we go. It's right to the end, and there we go. So that's it, I'm afraid. So we've got Empire Strikes Back, we've got Return of the Jedi, we've got the original Star Wars, and we've got Masked Rider. So yeah, apologies for not having a load of annuals. I was trying to get some ages ago, I kept forgetting, and yeah, I apologise. But next year I will have a bunch of annuals. But if you did miss last year's one, you should have seen a link pop up before around the corner here somewhere. So please click on the little thing and you'll be able to watch last year's one as well. But I really hope you enjoyed this, and please comments below, let me know if you had the Masked Rider or any of the Star Wars ones, or if there were Star Wars ones in the 80s or 90s. And I just really hope you enjoyed it, and Merry Christmas, more Christmas videos coming soon, and like, comment, subscribe, etc. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.